Okay, another question that's very, very logical. Let's see. Acha. It says in the diagram, the lengths of AB and AC are both 15 centimeters. Okay, AB and AC are both 15 centimeters. That's given. The point P is the foot of the perpendicular from C to AB. Okay, that makes sense. The length CP is 9 centimeters. An arc of a circle with center B passes through C and meets AB at Q. Show that the angle ABC is 1.25 radians, correct to three significant figures. The only reason to read this question or to read the description given is just to see if there's something that extra is given but it's not there in the diagram. Okay, because most of the times whatever is written is basically that can be seen on the diagram as well, but at times some extra helping lines or words are given in the text, so that's why we're reading it. Otherwise everything is there on the diagram. So AB and AC are equal in length, and CP is perpendicular to AP because of this 90 degrees angle. That's fine. 9 centimeters is the length of PC, and you have been asked to show that the angle ABC is 1.25 radians. So this is basically the angle. Okay, it is 1.25 radians. All right. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure that this has nothing to do with this chapter exactly, like circular measure exactly, but we need to use our old knowledge and all the concepts to find out this angle. Okay, Acha. Now what we can see is that this is 90 degrees angle. It means this triangle APC. Look at APC. It is a right angle triangle. I have one side of the triangle. I have the longer side of the triangle. So I can easily find out AP if needed. Okay, I can find out AP. But for now, what we can do is we can just find out this angle using 9 and 15 and the fact that APC is a right angle triangle. Okay, let's do that first. So I have the perpendicular side. This is the perpendicular side and this is the hypotenuse side. So for this, I will use sine. Okay. So sine theta is equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse. That's 15. And theta is equal to, now since they're talking about the angle in radians, make sure that when you're finding this ratio, your calculator has that small r on top of it. So sine inverse 9 divided by 15 is going to give you 0.644. I got 0.644, but why exactly have I done this? Like this is unknown, I need to find this. Let me write down theta here. Now, why have I done this? What made me find this angle BAC? In order to understand this, just look at the fact that AB and AC are same in length. Both of them are 15 centimeters. So what does that imply? This implies that ABC is an isosceles triangle, and using the angle side relationship, since 15 and 15, the two sides are same, this would mean if B is theta, this angle right here is also going to be theta. Now we know that sum of angles in case of a triangle is 180 degrees or pi radians. So I'll do theta plus 0.644 is equal to pi radians, and this would give me 2 theta equals pi minus 0.644. So theta is equal to pi minus 0.644 divided by 2. Okay, so obviously 0.644 is rounded version of something. The exact figure would be stored in your calculator because this was the last working we did. So just press pi minus answer divided by 2, and this is going to give you theta would be equal to 1.249 radians, and it says correct to three significant figures, so that is going to be that ABC is equal to 1.25 radians. This is going to be the correct answer. Yes, any question?
Miss, wait 1 second.
Yes, sure. You can also think about some other methods to do this. Even in the marking scheme, we have 3 ways, so it's completely your choice.
Okay, Miss, I got it.
Okay, perfect. 1 second only. Okay. All right. So, Munja, did you understand this question?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So,
I was just thinking of another method of doing it,
oh yes,
but
yes.
it's too long.
No, but it's fine. It yeah, exactly. This is the thing. When I was solving this question. So even I initially was wondering that I can do it through that method as well, that method as well. But when I just checked, it's only for 2 marks. So
Mm.
obviously it makes sense to just do this question quickly with less number of steps, right? But yeah, I know that you would be getting a lot of methods in your mind, but that is going to be time taking for a 2 mark question. Okay,
That's
anyways,
fine.
let's talk about the next part of the question. It says calculate the area of the shaded region which is bounded by the arc CQ and the line CP and PQ. Okay, so calculate the area of the shaded region which is bounded by the arc CQ and the line CP and PQ. This is the question, and this is basically the diagram. So you need to find out the parameter. Okay, oh yeah, you need to find the shaded region. Okay, all right. So
Miss,
it's shaded.
so first, Miss will be finding AP using Pythagoras theorem. Then we'll do 15 minus the answer of AP.
Okay,
We will
very good.
get PP,
Mm-hmm.
after which we will use Pythagoras theorem again. So PP and 9 centimeters, which is PC. Then we'll
Mm-hmm.
find the radius.
Very
We'll
good.
find the area of sector.
Excellent.
After which we'll find the area of the triangle,
Very good.
BCP,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll subtract.
Very good. Well done. Okay, so I would want both of you to do this right now. Okay, and I'll just check if you're getting the correct answer or not. Okay. 1 second. Let me just write down the answer. No, I won't be writing down the answer. Just do it. And if you guys are getting the correct answer, that's fine. Otherwise, I do it again. Okay. But very well done. Excellent. Your approach was certainly correct. Okay. So take 3 minutes and try doing it.
Miss, I didn't read the question well. We had to find the area of PQC,
Shaded.
right?
No, you were asked to find the area of the shaded region.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The shaded region. Yes, that's right. PQC. Yes, any luck with the question?
Miss, like almost done. Wait.
Okay, okay, sure.
Miss, I'm getting 42.75.
42.75. Okay, perfect. And what about you, Munja?
Mm,
It's okay, you can take more time if you are still doing it. That's not an issue. Should I do it for you?
I found 14.92.
40 point
14.
for the shaded region?
Sorry?
For the shaded region, like the final
I know
answer? Okay.
14.92 square centimeters.
14.9. Okay, okay. Acha, okay. Let's do it quickly because your answer is different. So it's completely fine. There would be some basic issue in the working. Let's do it. So we would see what exactly was the answer. Okay, I'm doing it here because the diagram is here.
Okay.
Now this thing and this thing and this thing is not needed. Okay. The question was about finding out the shaded region. So first of all, let's just observe that BQC is basically a sector. I got this angle. This was 1.25. Now what I can do is I can just use this angle and I can find the radius to find out the area of the entire sector. But first of all, let's find out the radius, okay? Now, how do we find out the radius? That's also important. So for the radius, what you need to do is we already have 9 and 15. And this length right here is basically the radius. Okay. So APC is a right angle triangle. Using Pythagoras theorem, I can just find out this length. Yes, Munja, are you getting this thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, it's going to be, just give me one minute.
Miss, I have a question.
Yes.
Miss, if the questions are going to be related to radians,
Hmm.
so like the entire calculation is going to be done in radians in that specific question, like even for finding Pythagoras theorem and for
No, no,
simple
no, no, no.
calculations.
No, like that won't, even if your calculator is in radians or degrees, the answer is not going to be affected. even if it's in radians or degrees, you would get the same thing. But if you're doing something, you're doing some angle related stuff, so for that, certainly you'll have to make sure that your calculator is in the right mode, right? But obviously, if it's in radians, it makes sense to keep it in radians for the entire question, because if you will change it for other calculations, that would make no difference, and that would just, end up this way. Okay, you'll forget to again convert it to radians, and then for some other part you'll be giving wrong answer, right? So it's advisable to just keep your calculator in one mode.
Okay, miss.
Okay. All right. Okay. So basically, first of all, I am going to use the Pythagoras theorem to find out this length. Prafik, can you directly tell me this length, please? Just so I can write
12.
it here. Okay, this turned out to be 12.
Mm.
Since AP was 12, AB was 15, this is going to be 3. Now using this 3 and this 9 and the fact that this is also going to be a right angle triangle, I can find out the value of this side, this hypotenuse side, and this is basically going to be the radius of my triangle. So this is going to be 9 squared plus 3 squared, and this would give you root 9 squared plus 9, and this would be um 3 root 10.
Mm.
So it's going to be 3 root 10. Okay, now I got the radius as well. 3 root 10. Now using this radius and using 1.25, I can find out the area of the entire sector. So area of the sector is going to be 1 by 2 r squared theta. So that's 1 by 2 3 root 10 square, and theta was 1.25. Now for such calculations, obviously it's not necessary to keep your calculator in a radians mode, right? This is not going to affect anything. 1.25 multiplied by 3 root 10 whole squared multiplied by 1.25, and this is going to give you 56.25. So this is basically the area of the entire sector. We are not interested in the entire sector. We are only interested in the shaded part. So I need to find out this area of this triangle somehow, and then we would be able to do it. Okay. So what is this?
Mm. Best times.
Area
Miss, the
of,
area of triangle is 13.5.
yes, very good. Okay. So it would be 1 by 2 base into height. So that's 3 multiplied by 9. I'm just quickly doing it. That's 13.5. And we can just subtract to find the gray shaded part. So 56.25 minus 13.5 is going to be 42.75. So you can write the answer as 42.8 centimeter square or 42, yeah, 40.2 centimeter square. This is going to be the answer, okay? Yes. Did you
Mm.
understand this, Munja?
Yes, I think what I did, ma'am, was I used to find the area of the entire triangle first,
Okay, 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 okay.
then of which I can say that it would be it's
Yeah,
wrong
because yes, because look at this.
because
This
that
was
yes, yeah, that's yeah. So now I can see where I went wrong.
yes, okay, perfect. And
All
you know
right.
what? In all these questions, all the questions from circular measure would involve a lot of properties from, coming from O level and stuff like that. But Once you guys are done with a few questions, now since it's Thursday, and I will send you some homework questions for practice for the weekend. So then you guys will get used to the difficulty level as well. Like you will understand that in every other question, this way or the other, just by subtracting two specific things, you would be getting the third thing. So after a few questions, you will get used to the difficulty level. Okay. So don't worry about it. Right? Let me stop the recording.